don't have friends and I don't have no wife. How am I supposed to survive this? Shut up, you freaking.
At the point guard position, at 6 feet, number 10, Mike Conley. At forward, standing 6'9", number 3, Jaden McDaniels. At the center position, standing 7 feet 1, number 27, Rudy Gobert. At the power forward position, at 6'9", number 30, Julius Randle. At the end guard position, standing 6'4", number 5, Anthony Edwards!
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the 1. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Randle outside. Pass to McDaniels. Randle on the screen. Edwards for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero outside to the paint. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see it.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile.
In the Proving Ground this year.
Congratulations, BTA TNB.
The WNBA just tipped off an exciting new season, but in NBA 2K25, the excitement has been strong since launch.
That's true, and the next winner earned the
What's up, MP? All right, baby. Let's get down.
We want your time at the event to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue of any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word MIX along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Don't forget to come out for our next promotional day. Fans will receive a free usable Knicks grocery bag. Together, we can make a difference. A reminder that you can still purchase tickets for any upcoming games at the ticket booth or on our website. Hey, Knicks fans, after calendar for Knicks Foam Finger Day. The first 10,000 fans through the doors get a free foam finger. Remember, Knicks fans, we have tickets available for future home games. Stop by the ticket booth or visit us online to grab yours today.
And we welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more, right? Like we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
So the Nets starting five. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Anunoby outside, shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Nets. For 3. No good. Bridges outside. Some nice passing by New York here. MP outside. Bridges finds Anunoby. Hart with it. Jacks up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to MP. They get a hand on it.
I would be passes.
Towns kicks to MP. Bridges for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence grow.
2. Top of the key, Claxton. Here's Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Anunoby. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Bulls, that's for sure. Shot clock at 5. Hart with a screen on Russell. MP kicks to Anunoby. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Thomas, here we go. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Here's Towns. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Outside Williams. Outside Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Russell. The layup off target. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. MP against Russell. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. MP kicks to Hart. Oh, good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the rejection by Towns.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
and making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Robinson's checked in for New York. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Melton's checked in. Russell with a wide open look. Again, Russell missing. The Knicks leading by 3. MP kicks to Bridges. Sinks that one from the post. Bridges has got 5 now.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
On the wing, Johnson. Russell sets a screen for Johnson. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Excellent awareness. Enough room for D'Angelo to squeeze one off that time.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes. Here's checked in for New York. MP comes in for Miles McBride. And Brooklyn making a change here. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Thomas, Watford out there with Wilson. Then it's D'Anthony Melton, and it's Claxton in at the center. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Claxton finds Thomas. Over MP. Thomas, good. Thomas got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring the next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant to the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And he recovers it. Watford, that's good.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
MP inside. He's guarded by Melton. On deep, Brunson, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 11 points here for Jalen Brunson. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Thomas, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brunson the pass to MP. Melton against Brunson. Off with the layup. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Thomas, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
MP finishes inside.
Soft floater. You see how MP really improved his craft.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Watford. On the wing, Melton. Brunson covering, and the shot goes down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Inside, MP gets it.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Melton against Brunson. Inside. Here's Claxton. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Thomas against MP. Towns for 3. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 9 points.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Battle of the Big Apple. They've been competing for a long time. Both reside in the Atlantic Division, so they know each other.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
You'll see teams attempt to.
And that is a wrap. Now let's see.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got MP. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
If you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. It's Claxton high post. Here's Russell. The shot's good. He's got 5.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
MP kicks to Anunoby. Lets it go with the 3. Johnson with the rebound.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And it's Russell missing. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They get a bet. Hart, wide open. He fires. Good, and his assist goes to Town. And it's 6 points for Josh Hart. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 11 points.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
MP dishes to Bridges. A three-pointer, no good. Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Here's MP. Outside, Towns. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game. Claxton is screen on Brunson. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his up.
Here's MP. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Bridges for three. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williams kicks to Thomas. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. To the paint. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 6.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Russell passes to Thomas. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. MP right side for the Knicks.
Bro, why y'all taking me out again, dude?
So for Brooklyn now, DeAnthony Melton out there with Martin. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Wilson in at the 3 spot. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight. Now Watford. Wilson kicks to Melton. It's Martin on the wing. Nets passing it around. Clock at 4. Pass to Melton. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. MP looking around. And the rebound goes to Martin. Nets leading by 3.
Dude, I'm making that.
Here's Watford.
Why am I better about my play?
Here's Melton. Runs and covering.
That's how you know, right? I'm literally better than this dude, you realize, right? That's so sad, right?
Money from the wing. And the Nets lead by 5.
I'm better than this dude in real life, and he over here is going on the
He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in for Jalen Brunson. Towns sets the pick for MP. Pass to Towns. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Thomas on the wing. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
I love to see this from Russell as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
A 3 from MP.
You can't do nothing.
Leading by 8. Russell passes to Claxton. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots. Good hands, active hands. Nothing easy for the opposition. Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. And the Nets miss again. Knicks trail by 6. MP right side. Towns finds Hart. Anunoby outside. MP inside. Claxton's there. And is Towns missing?
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Out to Russell.
Help me.
Outside Thomas. Over Hart. Thomas gets the bucket.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Baseline try. Towns, no luck.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
That's good from Thomas on the assist by Russell. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, OG not an elite playmaker, but let's face it, if it's open, you got to move it. That time, getting the assist.
Russell against MP.
Mission Impossible. So it feels like. He said, "Don't eat from that tree. Don't eat from that tree." Okay, let me think about it. What did it say? With wisdom comes discipline. This is my verse. This is my verse. This is my verse right here. You can't shoot.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And tonight, not just...
We can get that one back next time.
okay. A little nervous here. Oh, look at all those people.
Stay on point. Keep your eyes moving around the crowd. You'll be great.
So what happens when we get on the plane?
Yeah.
Hit the showers. Wash it off. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
AMP. It's your world. We just look.
It's not my world. Stop hyping me up. Talking about it's your world. Why can't we get no bucket truck? Can't score.
To be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Knicks along with your issue and seat location. At guard, at 6'1", number 7, and
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Well, Grant, these two teams just faced off. It's the second game of this mini-series.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, we first saw a lot of these back in the 21-22 season, and they were added a way to reduce travel. You know, I like them. They give you a playoff feel with the game-to-game adjustments that I love.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. MP against Russell. MP, the pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. MP inside, guarded by Russell. Hart can't hit. Russell deciding where to go with it. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Staying cool inside, and Russell doesn't want to waste a point-blank look like that.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
From deep, MP. Rebounded by the Nets. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside Russell. Pass to Johnson. Claxton with it.
That ain't no steal.
And Claxton throws it down.
That's from. Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's MP from outside. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Russell. Beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York trailing. And they call an illegal screen here. And checking out some numbers for Cam Johnson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Melton's checked in. first quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
From deep. And MP with the three. MP's got 8.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
6.
Outside Russell. Anunoby against Thomas. Top of the key. And he comes up with a bucket.
You love to see the ball movement. When Thomas and the rest of his team are locked in, it's a good thing to watch.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Bro.
Russell with the ball. Now guarded by MP. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hart's got his first points of the night.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
On the floor for Brooklyn. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Martin in at the shooting guard position.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot.
He's playing your being there, bro.
MP scanning the floor.
I'm back.
The three. The long-range hit from MP.
Young Guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
Knicks lead 29-26.
Brunson against Melton. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's the three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Y'all gonna let
Failing
these
to knock
dudes
down anything from deep in the first quarter. He's got 2 to go here in the second.
Hart with a screen on Martin. MP outside. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Jalen Brunson. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Wilson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Martin. The shot by Russell, no good. The Knicks with the lead. MP makes his move. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 13 now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Towns passes to MP. Towns a screen on Russell.
He's going right through. He got that better screen in there.
MP right side. Out to Bridges. To the inside. Another shot. And it's laid in by Towns. And it's a 6-point Knick lead.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Melton. Russell, that's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
New York leading by 3. MP outside. Pass to Bridges. Back to MP. Hart with a screen on Russell. Here's MP. Down low. Out to Bridges. MP against Russell. MP, the pass to Anunoby. Goes back up. Hart goes in. Johnson with the defensive effort.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And Williams punches it home.
Nice find by D'Angelo. He's always had that great vision.
MP outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Thomas for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front, up one. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect.
And it's time now for the best. Thanks, as always, for...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Let's get an update on Nick Claxton. What's the latest, Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic training. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with MP. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
He is just so comfortable with that corner three. Nick can't let Bridges find him.
Russell pass to Claxton. Pass to Thomas. Outside, Williams. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Knicks leading by 6. It's Hart on the wing. And here's MP from outside. Williams grabs the board. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, there's Russell flashing that quickness. This is why his guys encourage him to attack the rack, because he does have that speed.
This one for 3. And stolen by Williams. Fast break, Brooklyn. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on. The defensive side of the ball, right?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Brunson is checked in for Anunoby. And let's check in on the rookies making an impact with their passing. 5th on the list, MP.
The league got a big infusion of talented passers this year, and he's up there with the best of them. And as time goes, his court vision is only going to get better.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Thomas against MP to the middle. Now here's Hart. Tight defense on him. From deep, MP. Russell with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. Williams passes to Johnson.
2 minutes.
Back to Williams. The 3-ball. The rebound by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Towns, right side. Fires the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Williams passes to Russell. Back to Williams. Pulls up. Oh, MP with a block. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter here.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Pass to Russell. Thomas against Brunson. The 3 from Russell. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Inside. And stolen by Claxton. Williams passes to Russell. The kick out to Williams. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Connects from downtown. Thomas has got 5 now.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Towns, a screen on Thomas. MP, the pass to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy,
Big Mighty Bruin. Hey, no video.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. New York out in front, up 7. And we'll be back with you shortly.
You gotta get Shea stop. Right now.
He's checked in for New York. Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
Ooh,
outside Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Martin. MP inside. He's against Martin. Towns finds MP. Towns, a screen on Martin. Back to Towns. Just 2 to shoot. The 3 is up. New York again can't hit. Nets trail by 11. And so in the game for the Nets, Trendon Watford is out there with Sharp. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Martin in a shooting guard. From deep, Melton gets the 3 to fall.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
MP outside, launches it, and Watford pulls it down.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Melton outside. Martin outside. Here's Watford. Off the mark there with a 3. Knicks leading by 8. MP right side. Pass to McBride. MP against Martin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for McBride. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, VA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Oh, tonight we've seen D'Lo put on a show. This guy believes in his game. Russell thinks he can put up huge numbers every single night.
Here's Towns. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. That's trail by 9. Here's Thomas. Chalk up 2 there.
Graceful touch on the teardrop. Thomas showing how under control he is.
New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 25.
Here's MP.
Mikal Bridges.
Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. MP against Thomas. Here's MP. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Claxton passes to Johnson. Here's Russell. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
An experienced player who is never shy. Russell, he owns the big moments.
MP, the pass to Hart. MP outside. Driving in. Towns outside. Anunoby on the wing. 3 on the clock. His first shot attempt. That one off the back iron and out. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Here's Thomas. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. There's the 3. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by him.
Shoot that! Shoot that! When you shoot that, oh, dude, right? Shoot it, right? Hey, damn, y'all money. Y'all not gonna shoot no more, right? You did. What you want?
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Williams passes to Thomas. Over Bridges. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Outside Hart. Shoots over Johnson. And yes, it goes.
Well, give me a good one. Might as well.
And the Knicks lead by 12.
Come on, we get steal. Have to stay.
Now a timeout called by New
Yeah,
York.
you got rid of this.
1 second
You got rid
left
of
in the
this
4th.
deal,
Your
right?
thoughts, guys?
And
I
they're
can pop one
hoping
more
to
three,
wrap this
eh?
one up.
Wouldn't wait for
We've
it.
seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
Ooh, poked away. And so New York takes this one by a
Try to
big
take
margin.
that.
This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA.
Well, I went crazy. Boy went crazy. That boy went crazy.
Great win tonight, MP.
Peace. That boy went crazy. Dang, bro, this thing expensive. Dang. I'm ready to play again. What time is it? 10:48.
Way to bring home that W.
Yeah, you already know. Jordan Poole, big head. Come on,
Crowd
Jordan.
looks hype tonight. Better come with it.
MP, you got that look in your eye, man.
I got that look in my that Jordan Poole like 6'4".
We can't wait to see you at our next home game because everybody will get their own Knicks player bobblehead.
everyone. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Chris Middleton. Jordan Poole is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Sarr, and it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. And for the Knicks, Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's MP. And it's Bridges in at the 2 dot. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Hart, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Poole. Driving in. Ball's knocked loose. Back to MP. Towns sets the pick for MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 5 now.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Anunoby against Middleton. Here's Champagnie. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Poole from deep three-point territory. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's Jordan Poole's decision-making and pick-and-roll action sets up his teammate nicely.
Towns, a screen on Poole. MP, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Poole, no good. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Nets.
And really just ran away with that one. Just a convincing, dominating performance in every facet.
So they take the lead.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Poole against MP. Poole, no good. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Poole against MP. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. And it's his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Towns. George is checked in for Washington. And here's MP for 3. Bridges passes to Hart. Clock at 6. Hart with a screen on Poole. Here's MP.
Shoot it.
Top of the key. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Bay. Gill, the pass to Smart. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Smart is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Gill. And it's Carrington in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
Knicks lead 34-27.
Now Brogdon. He's been producing a fair amount of offense 9 in and 9 out as he's averaging 14 points a game.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Right through contact, MP.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's a +5 in that category.
Towns sets the pick for MP. From past the arc. They get it again. Out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
It's gotten to the point where you have to off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. He's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Mitchell Robinson. To the middle. Here's Coulibaly. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, you want to see that level of unselfishness from Jordan Poole, wanting to involve his open teammates.
MP strong.
MV. Who they
and here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Middleton. To the inside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Brunson outside. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th.
I was both going to get his 6th, right? What y'all talking about?
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
First personal foul.
And here's Middleton. Scoreless thus far.
For your New York Knicks, number 23.
Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. Robinson pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here comes MP. Misses from short range.
Oh, now y'all like round.
The first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And Middleton kicks to Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break.
What's different about MP compared to other rookies? No hesitation. He knows what he can do, and then he does it.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the New York Knicks.
One of the best ways to control.
And that'll do it for halftime.
Big body front, off the bench, 16. Oh, my. Yeah, off the bench.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still going. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm.
I was at a bad shot.
Confident.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. The next few games will be without it on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
MP out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And that one's good, Champagnie.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the screen. MP inside. Guarded by Poole. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges got 8 points.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Middleton on the wing. No scoring in this one.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
MP. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for them, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future. Well, good position, feet set, Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Poole gets it to go.
Well, Jordan Poole has shown himself capable from that mid-range.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Wizards also changing it up. George comes in for Chris Middleton. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Coulibaly. Now, here's MP. 13 points in the game. Rejected by Brogdon.
Oh, always fun to watch Malcolm Brogdon guard a little bit. Send it back.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The Wizards, number 8, Carlton Harrington.
So it's the Wizards now, trailing here by 8. Pass to Carrington. Now Brogdon. And belly dropped after rolling around the rim. Brogdon's got 6.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon has such a polished offensive game. Mid-range jumper, yes, he'll take it.
MP, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Poole with it. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg, showing off the money. Now, here's the scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. MP up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. 5 on the clock. Towns. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots.
Why am I on this dude, bro? Hell, hey, you're tweaking.
Covered by MP. And it's Carrington missing. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's MP. 13 points in the game. Towns sets the pick for MP. Bridges outside. They need this one. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well.
And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
Everybody hang tough. Now look.
Making a change here. MP's checked in, and the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Robinson sets a screen for MP. Pass to Robinson.
Hey, bro, shoot it! What are you doing?
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the
Boy,
next
you don't
play.
dunk the ball.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. And Mikal Bridges.
This dude gonna pass up a dunk, bro.
So on the floor for
a
Washington.
dunk?
They've got Jordan Poole. He's out there.
It's a dunk, bro. What are you
Chris Middleton
doing?
is out there with Song. And it's Champagnie in at the 4.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's MP, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact
very
on.
late. I don't
And what do you
understand.
guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
That's good from Koulibaly.
At the line, 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's MP. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Hart. Back to MP. Hart with a screen on Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Bridges. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Wizards. Koulibaly with it. Bounce pass Middleton. Back to Koulibaly.
What are you doing?
The Wizards with another miss.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Back to MP. To the paint. Here's Towns. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Middleton the pass to Sarr. Bridges with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. MP passes to Hart. Bridges outside. Good on the triple. Bridges has got 12 points in just the second half.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Knicks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mikal Bridges.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Elbow shot. He can't hit that time. And the foul called on MP. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
On the court.
So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Great win tonight, MP. Good job, MP. I see.
See me? Offense great. They got the Suns. They got D-Book, AD. D-Book, AD. Who said? What's up? They got a squad. They did nothing. I mean, they all told it. Yeah, too. Yeah.